Today we're using my fastest killing PP919 class setup here in BO6. I made an overpowered class setup that you guys can dominate lobbies with. Let's get right into the attachments. For my first attachment for the muzzle, I had the compensator, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of horizontal recoil control and then 2 ticks of vertical recoil control. I personally love this attachment just because it's going to control the recoil at those longer ranges, and you're really not going to have to control it at all, even with the rapid fire on. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys, since here with the stats, you're getting 30% to the recoil gun kick control, 20% to the horizontal recoil control, and then 30% to the vertical recoil control. For my next attachment for the barrel, I had the reinforced barrel, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of damage range and then 2 ticks of bullet velocity. I personally love this attachment just because you are able to take those longer range gunfights without your gun feeling like a pea shooter. Your bullets are going to be connecting very fast because of the bullet velocity, and then the TTK is going to be increased because of that damage range. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys, it's here with the stats, you're getting 30% to the bullet velocity, and then the damage at effective range is 22.1, and the damage on that is 25, and then the damage beyond range is 41.1, and the damage on that is 15. For my next attachment for the rear grip, I had the ergonomic grip, and this is going to give you 3 ticks to the dive to fire speed, 3 ticks to the slide to fire speed, 2 ticks to the ADS speed, and then 2 ticks to the jumping ADS speed. If you do slide or dive, you are definitely going to love this attachment because whenever you do slide or dive, you are going to be picking up your weapon extremely fast, as well as having that very fast ADS speed, as well as ADS speed while jumping. Highly recommend using this. This is going to make you pick up your weapon extremely fast, so make sure you guys have this on. You guys, since here with the stats, you're getting 17% to the ADS speed, 17% to the jumping ADS speed, 53% to the slide to fire speed, and then 53% to the dive to fire speed. For my next attachment for the stock, I had the balance stock, and this is going to give you 1 tick of aim walking movement speed, 1 tick of movement speed, 1 tick of hip fire movement speed, and then 1 tick of strafing movement speed. I personally love this attachment because it's going to speed up your weapon and make sure you're moving very fast, as well as having a very good strafe speed. So whenever you are moving left to right in a gunfight, it is going to be a lot harder for your enemies to hit you. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys, since here with these stats, you're getting 6% to the movement speed, 11% to the crouch movement speed, and then 8% to the ADS movement speed. Finally, for the fire mods, I had the rapid fire attachment, and this is going to give you 3 ticks to the fire rate. I personally love the rapid fire on this weapon. This is probably the only weapon I really like using rapid fire on, just because it really doesn't feel super hard to control. You can take those long range gunfights. It almost feels like you have the recoil springs on because of the muzzle. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys, since here with these stats, you're getting 12% to the fire rate. Here are all my perks on the screen. For the wild card, make sure you guys are using high roller or perk read, so that way you guys can have an extra streak or perk. Here are all the attachments on the screen with the stats. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today we're using the PP. I'm not sure how well I'm gonna do with this thing, just because this is like degen hour. There have just been so many annoying little jumping rats like that kid right there in almost every single game, so it's been a little bit challenging to record and talk at the same time, just because my teammates absolutely suck donkey. But let me know down below if you guys would like to see some Schedule 1 streams, or even just videos on my second channel, because I will definitely make some videos of those if you guys mess with Schedule 1 at all. I've been seeing a lot of clips of that game, and it looks really, really fun. I can't lie. You're basically, I'm not going to say like what it is just because of monetization reasons, but you're basically like an herb dealer. And you can mix all sorts of different stuff with that, with the flower, and it could either make someone's head explode, turn them a whole different skin color, make their just head turn on fire. I don't know. There's just a bunch of crazy different type of things you can do in that game. Like, teammate, I threw a C4. That's when you push. My teammates really aren't doing too much. I don't know why every single person and their mother is using a growl SWAT, because it's really not that good in my opinion. Yep. We're gonna try and do our best. Unless, yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Where did you come from? Teammate actually popping off with the chopper. I give you props, teammate. Not a lot of my teammates have been doing too well. But let me know if you guys want me to stream on my second channel or my main channel with the Schedule 1. Alright, that was a little bit wonky. I thought I just fell through the truck. I got your back, teammate. This is still my go-to 5 attachment class setup. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely do love this thing. Get pooped on, buddy. Too bad I couldn't get my chopper. I was just in the worst positioning. Yep, teammate, you got him. I don't know, man. I feel like this game is dying. It's not doing too well. And I feel like it's about that point in time where I just don't want to start uploading stuff that is just going to sound like me bitching the whole time. So I might start figuring out other games to play. I'm obviously going to play the next COD. I'm probably going to play every single COD until it's like unbearable for me to play. But I might swap my second channel rather than doing class setups on there. I might just mess around and see what does good. Like I could do, I'm obviously thinking of doing a walkthrough of Schedule 1 or like any other game. Just because I feel like it'd be more entertaining than me just playing, doing these class setups. Because in my personal opinion, I don't watch any of this. Like I don't watch Call of Duty content whatsoever. I can't stand watching it. But I can play it. That's not the problem. I just feel like with this game they don't really care about the player, I should say. They just care about money. But there was a point in time when they used to listen to the feedback, but it's like not anymore, which does suck. And I could play with some of my IRLs too whenever I play that game, so we could have some funny moments on that as well. On Schedule 1. I just hope my PC can handle it, which it doesn't look too crazy of a game, graphics wise. It looks almost like stick figures in a way, which ain't too bad. It's sort of like a goofy game, I would say. Oh my god, that dude just... Did they flip? I think we flipped. We are winning right now. That's all that matters, really. Alright, we are getting pretty lucky. If my teammates are just gonna sit on the hill, I don't really mind. If we win the game, that's all that matters. I am gonna sit on the hill a little bit so I can get my streaks. Alright. They're all spawning here. Alright, I think there was a dude on that little outside part. They just flipped. As a dummy. Holy moly, my aim is dog water. It's always, they just flip. They just constantly flip. Flip flop. I don't understand it. Stun. Let's just throw 1,000 stuns. Why don't we? Holy moly, how are you still alive? You would have thought that, see, hold on a minute. I heard somebody around here, but I don't know where. And teammate is absolutely choking it with that guided missile. Let me know if you guys want to see some of that third-person game mode, because I was actually enjoying it a little bit. I didn't think it was too bad. I honestly thought it was a little bit easier for headshots. Just because not a lot of people are used to the third-person game mode. Yeah, that didn't work. Game is almost over, though. We got like 40 points left. I don't really care if they get the flag for a really long time. That's just going to make the game last even longer. Bye-bye, buddy. Slide through here.
One of your assault bikes has been destroyed.
Ugh. That dude's a little feisty. I killed you with my pistol, bucko. He's gonna be up here in this corner, isn't it? Yep. You would think he would have moved, but he didn't. Kobe. Potato sack number 1. Potato sack number 2. There we go. It's always, I was gonna say, it's always I get the streaks at the end. I could just freak the heck out of him. Well, there we go. We got the win. You guys are new. Make sure you guys like it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.